to this edition, our first edition of chair yoga. We're going to begin just seated, lean back in your chair, place your feet flat on the floor. Now for our more petite friends, it's okay if your heels are lifted, but try to place your feet flat on the floor. Make a little space between your knees. So we don't want to be squeezed in here. We don't want to be wide. We want to kind of be aligned, hips and knees, and ankles are under the knees.
Do you have to sit back?
You can sit forward, but we're just going to begin, if you like, leaning back and letting the chair support you. Your fingers can be touching, palms can be resting down on your thighs, or palms can be resting up. Just find what's most comfortable for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Capture that breath, appreciate that breath of life, and then let it out of your mouth slowly. Let your eyelids relax and fall closed. And so here you are, soft and relaxed in your chair. The chair supports you. Your hands are resting. Your eyes are closed. We observe the noble silence. We're going into the silence and into the stillness. And just stay here for just a few moments, allowing yourself this space to do absolutely nothing. Nothing is expected of you, no expectations, no performance, just being. The word yoga means union or unite. You have a mind and you have a body. And the breath is the bridge between the two. Notice your natural breathing pattern. Day after day, month after month, year after year, decade after decade, always breathing. Notice your breath. Feel its flow. Feel its mass. Feel its volume. Feel the sensation of your breath coming into your body, pausing, changing direction, and leaving your body. You don't have to tell your body to breathe, but there's a tendency to hold the breath. And we're going to turn away from that tendency and just be about flow of the breath. To be able to build a connection to the breath, to become more intimate with the breath. As we attend to the breath, it creates a calming sensation. It creates a calmness in your central nervous system. Just your attention to your breath creates an internal shift. Very subtle, yet profound. Let's come into awareness of the body. Notice your feet on the floor, the toe pads, the heels, and any other part of your body that is touching the floor. As you notice and bring your awareness into your feet, your toes, you may begin to notice some sensations in your feet or toes. Your feet may feel warm or cool, hot or cold. You may feel tingles or sparkles, pulsing, throbbing, all sorts of sensations, from the most obvious to the subtle. Now allow your awareness to rise up to your ankles, to your calves, and to your shins. When you take time to notice each and every part of the body, awareness begins to grow. We cultivate awareness. Notice any sensations that show up for you in your calves, in your legs, in your ankles. And then rise up to your knees. Notice your right knee. Notice your left knee. The skin, the bone, the ligaments, tendons, muscles, tissues, all sorts of structure, anatomy, and physiological awareness in your knees. What sensations begin to show up for you? Now your awareness will rise up into your thighs. Fronts of your thighs, the backs of your thighs, inner and outer. It's like we're running our own personal MRI, letting this awareness climb up through our body. Now rising up to the pelvis, to the hips, to your bottom. All through that space. Bringing your awareness, hovering, sustaining your awareness, and noticing what sensations show up for you. Not to judge them, just simply to be more present. And then rising up into your torso, your belly, your waist, your lower back, your middle back, upper back, your abdomen, your chest. Just noticing. Lots of sensations may reveal themselves here. Your stomach, all of the organs, the lower organs in the pelvis, in the belly, the organs in your chest. Maybe you notice some expansion and contraction of your torso from breathing. What sensations are showing up for you? And then your shoulders, your upper arms, right and left, elbows, forearms, hands, fingers. Noticing what sensations are showing up for you from your shoulders and your arms, your hands and your fingers, palms. Feeling more present in your body. Awareness of your breath. Rising up into your neck, into your throat, around the nape, around the sides. This little bottleneck in the body contains many vital parts of you. Your Adam's apple, your tonsils, your voice box, glands. And then rising up in your awareness to your head, to your skull, to the contents of your skull, to your ears, to the crown, to the sides and the temples, around the jaw, under the chin, to your mouth, to your lips, to your tongue, to your cheeks and your cheekbones, to your nose, to your eyes, and to your brow. Back up to your scalp. Very still, very quiet, breathing, feeling. And in this space of quietude, silence and stillness and heightened awareness of your breath and your body, you're going to relax and feel at ease. Breathe, feel, and relax. This is a powerful shift into your central nervous system awareness, from that fight or flight into your rest and digest, into your thriving. And this is the yoga practice, to be aware, to be conscious. Maintain all of this awareness of your breath and your body, and slowly begin to open your eyes and invite the outside world into the equation. Float one hand up to rest on your belly, and the other hand up to rest on your chest. And be very still and very quiet, pausing. You can close your eyes again if you like. And just breathe and notice your beating heart in your chest. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your belly. How calm you feel in your nature. And then open your eyes again and release your hands. Slowly begin to rock your bottom towards the front part of your chair, not too close to the edge, but now the chair is supporting us less. Rock from side to side so that you feel the sits bones, the pointy protrusions at the bottom of your pelvis. You want to feel both of them down on the chair. And then look at your right foot and just rub it forward and back and feel the sensations in the bottom of your foot. Place that foot down, heel underneath, and then rub in the left foot. Feel sensations, connections in the foot, and then place that foot down. So we're at a right angle in our hips and our knees. You want to touch the top of your crown. So we're aware of the top of the crown. Drop your crown for a moment and notice the shape of your spinal column. Now lift your crown up, 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 and lengthen your spinal column. Lift your shoulders up to your ears and relax your shoulders down. And then round your back a little, drawing your belly button in, and then bring your belly forward and your ribs forward. Bring them back a little bit, rounding the back, and then find a neutral spine. So the neutral spine is neither pushing forward nor pulling back. It feels aligned. Release your hands, palms forward. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and let your arms float up. Let your palms meet and look up to your thumbs. Then as you release that breath through your nose, let your hands fall to your sternum, the center bone right there at the chest. Pressing your palms together, dropping your shoulders. We're centering the body. So you want to feel for the front of your spine that's facing outward, and you want to feel the thumbs gently pressing into the sternum. This gives the body the sensation of centering. As you inhale, lift your fingertips up. The arms don't have to be straight. Give a little wiggle of your ribs. Look up gently, find your thumbs, and then gently release your shoulders, elbows, and wrists until you find your thumbs. This time, draw your chin towards your chest. Feel that gentle stretch from the back of your skull, down between your shoulder blades, and that compression at the throat. Inhale, lifts. Get a nice deep breath in. Try to lift your heart up a little higher, and as you exhale, stay tall. Tuck the chin, thumbs to the sternum. We're compressing and stimulating the thyroid. Center your head. Take your fingers and lace them, and let the elbows begin to flare. Stretch into your palms, your fingers, your thumbs. Drop your palms down and press your palms forward and wiggle. We're going to drop the chin, pull the belly button in, and create some space in between the shoulder blades. It gets knotted up between the shoulder blades. We're gently going to open them up. Now begin to let your palms come forward. Gently rise up, easy through your shoulders. Yes, you can bend the elbows. And now we're opening up around the ribs, around the lungs. We're taking weight off of the organs. You can stretch your arms up a little higher if you like. Give a little wiggle. We're opening up the chest. And now bring your palms forward, pull your belly button in, and walk your feet in so you feel your toes down and your heels up. Drop your chin towards your chest. This is our seated cat. We're rounding the spine. We're opening up space between each vertebra. We're inviting fluid into these spaces to nourish these discs that cushion your vertebra. Inhale, presses the feet down. Lift the palms up. Feel the top of that breath. This time as you exhale, relax your elbows and cradle the back of your skull with your hands, with those laced hands. Drop your shoulders and open up the heart space. We're opening up the armpits. We're letting them breathe. Feel around your lungs. These muscles in the chest get tight. We're just gently opening them up so the lungs have more space to expand. Then you center yourself. You gently round into your spine. You gently tuck your chin and close your elbows. We're not pulling or tugging on the back of the neck. We're simply opening up those spaces in the cervical spine. Inhale, opens the wings. Exhale, releases the lacing and lets the arms float down. Give a soft, gentle roll of your shoulders forward up to your ears and gently bring them down. Now just one shoulder. Explore the range of motion. The other shoulder, notice if there's any catching or sticking, and then pause. And then give your arms a little swing. Let the shoulders and arms feel free. Now I'm not moving and lifting my arms. I'm simply relaxing my shoulders, elbows, and wrists, finding a little bit of freedom in the arms. Good. Now lace your fingers again. Take a nice deep breath in as you lift them up. Get that nice height. And now you're going to release that right hand and find the heel of the hand to support you. Then soften and bend the elbow. Try not to lean off of your chair, but find some length between the elbow and the armpit, between the ribs and the hip. Easy on your neck. If you like, gently drop your elbow, tuck your chin towards your chest. This is going to open up the back of your neck a little bit. Be gentle. And then lift your elbow back up. Look up to the sky. This is going to open up the heart. Reach up with that hand and then let it fall down gently. Notice how you feel. Fingers lace. Breathe in, rise up again. Use these opportunities to really get those sticky places around your ribs moving. Let the arm fall. Find the heel of your hand against the chair so that as you inhale, you stretch up, and you exhale, relax that elbow. Palm finds the crown of your head. Let this space open up for you. Create length on the side of the body. Then if you like, drop your elbow, gently tuck your chin. Easy on the back of the neck. And when you're ready, lift that chin back up and open up around the armpit, open up around the lymphatic system. Let it drain, let it be stimulated. Then let the arm float up, get a nice reach, and then simply let it float back down. All right, breathe in, slice both arms up. And breathe out, let them come fall back down. Again, breathe in. We're going to exercise our breath now, our belly. Breathe out, moving that breath. One more time, breathe in. Let the palms catch. This time, relax your elbows. Let the thumbs fall to the back of your neck. If the elbows flare, maybe bring them a little close together and press your thumbs right there at the back of your skull. This is called hidden prayer. It's a soft stretch through the biceps, elbows, back of the neck. And then lift your palms back up and simply let them fall to your heart. Hands to knees. Walk your feet in, rock your bottom, and we're going to tuck the pelvis under, pulling the belly button in. So this is our seated cat again. We're going to visit this again. It's important to stretch the muscles of the spine. It's important to open up space between the vertebrae to counter that compression. Seated cat. Then as you inhale, lift your crown, open up your feet, a little wider than your hips, give a little rock, and then as you exhale, press your heart forward, lift your heart up and look back, bring your elbows back. So this is our seated cow. We're dipping the spine, we're flexing and extending through the spine. Inhale comes up, bring the knees back together, belly button in, grounds the back, tuck the tailbone under, easy does it. Feel into your back muscles, feel into your spinal column, and then come out with the feet again. Take the breath in. This time as you exhale, give a little lean forward, and then give a little lean to your right, little press. Give a little lean to your left, a little press. I don't always know my left from my right, so you just go ahead and you just lean side to side. I'm still learning. Feel around your waistline, feel around your back. What are you feeling for? Sensation that shows up for you. Your feet are grounding. You're breathing and relaxing and feeling around this lower back. This is where a lot of junk accumulates. So what are we moving through? We're moving through stuck energy, tension, compression, and then come center, rise up. Bring those knees back together, toes down, and let's finish off with that one soft cat. Get into your spine. Now this time, feel for the front of your spine. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Press your lower belly in towards your spine. Feel the abdominal wall against your ribs. The inner surface at the back of your throat, at the front of your throat, Here we are. Beautiful cat. Good. Inhale. Places the feet down. Exhale. Feel refreshed. Really taking care of the spine. Hands drop down. Take that right hand, put it on the chair, and as you inhale, slice the left arm up. Exhale is going to let it fall and find the knee or the hip. Now we want to rotate from above the navel, so try not to just twist all the way back, but instead rotate at the upper spine and around the shoulder. Gaze can go to the wall beside you or behind you. If you like, reach that right hand behind you and hook the fingers underneath the back of the chair. Try to sit tall in your rotation. So you're up through the crown and down through the feet and sits bones. This is going to create a nice height in your spine with a gentle rotation. This is not just for the spine, it's for your organs. They get a massage here. Deep, deep tissues, muscles in the torso get stretched. Inhale, releases. Exhale, stays. Good. Let's take that left hand back. Heel to the chair. Take the hand to the knee or to the thigh, rotating above the navel. Look to the wall or look over your shoulder. Stay and breathe. Stay and breathe. So I want you to just notice what shows up for you. We're not trying to go super deep into this twist. We're going mildly so that we find the first edges of resistance in the pose. Not where the body says, oh, heck no. But where the body first says, wait, what? Hesitates. We're feeling for the subtlest sensations, sitting tall, breathing, and then there's that gentle release coming back to center. Open up your knees nice and wide. We're going to get into our hips now. Hands are back. Come up to the balls of your feet or to the tips of your toes. Move just that left knee in and out. So where the leg attaches to the torso, you got a lot of things going on. At least 11 major places where the leg attaches to the body. So we can't see them, so we've got to feel them. Do you feel tension? Any stickiness? Any popping or cracking? Go ahead and do the other one. Feel what's going on under the hood of the car. Good. Knees together and away. And this is going to stimulate blood flow through the hips and into the pelvis where it tends to stagnate. All right, let's bring the feet down flat. Take your right hand or elbow onto your right knee, and this time lift that left arm up. Soften and bend the elbow. And this is a deeper side bend. So you don't, once again, want to overdo it. You want to push that left hip down into the chair so that you feel stable and grounded. The feet are also stabilizing you so that you can get right there into the waistline. And then inhale is going to rise you up. Exhale is going to exchange that. Lift the arm up, round through the right foot, bring the right hip back down to the chair, and you're going to feel some real subtle to intense pulls around the lower back and around the waist. Keep them on this subtle. So if you feel like your body's locking up, resisting, maybe rise up a little bit. And then as you inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, stay. Hands to the knees. This time you're going to lean forward and drop your left shoulder, looking over your right. And then you'll rise up, lean forward, drop your right shoulder, look over your left, just a little deeper in that twist. And there you go, rise back up. Stretch your left leg away. Take your hand to the thigh, reach up and over. Bend the elbow. So we have a lot of side bends that we're starting with. Do you feel less stable here? Would you like to bend the knee and find some support? We're just taking it in stages so that your body is gradually opening up to you. Support yourself up. Stretch the other leg out. This is giving you a nice inner thigh stretch. Find your support. And reach up and over, maybe a little further than you did before. Pull that navel to the spine to support you. And then you rise back up gently, easy. Bring the legs back together. Bring your hands to the back of the chair. Let's stretch the feet out. Begin to flex and point your feet. Look at your toes without judgment. I'm always saying, oh, I need a pedicure. Listen, this one, how about some love? So in yoga, we practice the love, right? Flex and point just your right foot. Roll your ankle a couple times. Feel into the ankles. Reverse it. Wiggle those toes. Pick up the left foot, flex and point it individually. This is how the body balances itself. Reverse it. You got to feel good. Now, take your hands, lace them under your right knee. And I don't want you to use your arms to pick up your right knee. I just want you to lean back. And it's naturally going to lift it up. So find that knee. Let it swing a little bit. How's your knee doing today? It's moving into the knee. Mine clicks a little bit. Yeah. And so sometimes you don't hear these things. You don't know what's going on, but you found that time to find some quietude. Take your hands and give your knee some love, some warmth. Feel the shape of your kneecap. And then let's lace our fingers underneath the other knee. Lean back, so I'm not holding up my knee. I'm just creating a sling. This is going to relax the muscles. And once again, see, so you're gonna honor your body. Isn't that nice? You're just honoring your body. You're feeling around the knee. You want some freedom in the knee. Notice where it catches. And then put your foot down and take your hands and give it some warmth and some love and some attention. Thank yourself. And then pause. Deep breath into the crown of your head. Long, slow, satisfied exhale sits tall. All right. So we're going to begin to stand up now. I'm going to show you a way to stand up with more awareness. Okay. Here's some nice music. So just watch me for a moment. A lot of times we're standing up like this. Okay? I get it. Nothing wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we're going to practice maybe pushing down into the floor. We're going to use the floor as leverage to help us stand up. The second thing we're going to use is our breath. So sometimes when we stand up, we hold our breath because we're like, what's going to hurt, right? So instead of holding our breath, we're going to breathe. The inhale is going to help us uplift us, and the exhale is going to bring us back down. And the third thing we're going to do is we're going to be aware of the front of the spine so that we're activating these muscles deep in the core. So watch me. I'm going to push down with my feet, rise up through my crown. I'm taking an inhale. And then as I exhale, I pull my navel to the spine and I gently bring myself back to the chair. You can even have feet a little open if that feels more available to you. So let's just try standing up and sitting down once together. Inhale's gonna push down, and soft exhale pulls the navel in. Find your chair. Good. Again, deep breath in, rises up, push down into the earth. Exhale, relaxes your knees, use the core. One more time. Deep breath in, and exhale, relaxes back into the chair. Good. Now, we're going to bring in the secret ingredient, gratitude. Like a lot of times when you've got someplace to go, you're like revving to go. But other times you're like, oh, I got to do this. So our attitude determines how we stand up. So we're going to find a little gratitude. So open your hands, take a deep breath in, lift them above, look up, palms meet, exhale, hands to the heart. Find something in your life that you're thankful for. Find something in your life that you're looking forward to. So when we adjust our attitude towards gratitude and anticipation of good things, we stand up a little differently. So let's take it one more time. Deep breath in our gratitude, in our anticipation, exhale to the heart. So we're going to do that same thing when we stand up. Ready? Take a deep breath in, rise up, lift your arms up, stay up tall, look up, stretch up, look up, stretch up. Stay tall as you exhale, hands find your heart. There you go. Drop your hands to your side. This is the mountain pose. Toes are forward, feet are apart, crown is up. Mountain pose. You are the mountain. And then bring your thumbs to sternum. All right. So we're going to walk around to the back of the chair. I'm going to turn my chair sideways. Sorry, friends at home. I didn't realize my head was cut off. We're real professional here. So you're standing at the back of your chair. So what we don't want is this. We don't want to be away from your chair. We want you to stand nice and close to your chair and think of your chair once again as helping you balance and less for bearing your weight. We're going to begin with a pedal. So bend your right knee. The right heel will lift. Drop it. Pick up your left heel. The left knee will bend. Now begin to switch, just like you're riding a bicycle. Lift one heel, the knee bends. You want to get into your knees, into your ankles, into your toes, into your feet, into the Achilles, your shins. Instead of kind of rocking side to side, think about rising up through your crown, maintaining your alignment. Relax through the shoulders, open through the heart. Feel the work that your calves are doing. Sometimes your calves are called your second heart. They pump as much blood as your heart does on a day-to-day basis. So we want our calves to be strong, to be flexible. Get down into your toes, get down into the toe joints, and then let the feet flat. Slide just your right foot back so that your feet are parallel and let the heel fall. Lift and lower that right heel. Lift and lowering your right heel. Feel around the Achilles. Now, if your foot turns off to the side, try to bring it back forward or even bring that back foot a little bit forward. Now, I'm balancing with the chair, but you're feeling for the front of your spine. The navel is still drawing in. Slide the right foot forward, slide the left foot back. The feet are parallel. Lift and lower your heel. Tons of awareness in the back of the calf, in the toes, in the Achilles here. Be present, feeling all of the sensations that show up for you, breathing and relaxing, slide it back in. Let's roll through the ankle. Soften and bend that right knee and roll through your ankle. Try to relax your right hip as well. So what we're doing is we're finding some range of motion through the ankle, the knee, and the hip. This is where we begin to lose it. Now reverse it. If the hips are stiff, the knee gets all the pressure. If the ankles are stiff, the knees get all the pressure. So we want to feel that range of motion here. And then let's do the other side. Look down at the ball of your foot. Feel the ball of your foot pressing down. Get that nice little massage of the ball of your foot. Feel around your ankle, your knee, and your hip. Really going into the body with our presence. Now let's pedal again. Soft balance, the fingertips on the chair, lifting up through the body, getting that nice movement. There we go. Now lean back a little bit so that your toes lift and lean forward, picking up your heels. The knees are going to bend. This is going to get you a little bit deeper stretch. As you warm through the feet, you're going to be able to stretch a little deeper. Lean it back, toes up. Lean it forward, bend. Good, heels down. All right, hands to the chair. Take a step back. So your shoulders are no longer over your hips. This is a little less aligned. The less alignment you have, the more you need to rely on the core. So take your hand and press it up. It's not about having a flat belly. It's about recognizing the relationship between the internal abdominal wall as it is in relation to the spine. Now we're going to find a little wiggle of the hips. So you're going to bend your knees and wiggle. I like to think of my body as like, I don't know, a tight outfit that, you put on after a season. You're like, what happened? It shrunk, right? So it does. The fibers in your body, they shrink overnight. That's just the reality. So if you don't move these fibers around, they're going to get tight. And around the hips is where there tends to be clinging of fascia, and the muscles get tight because they're attached to this fascia. So breathe and wiggle the hips. Now you can stay right here. Or you can explore by taking 1 foot length back. So see where the heel is, step the toe back to where the heel is, and then the other meets it. And now you're even further away from your chair. So you really got to pull into your belly and breathe and wiggle your hips. So you bend one knee, you bend the other knee. You see why we did all those side bends when we were seated? Because you're opening up into some really deep fibers around your back and hips. So just be real gentle. Good. Now slowly walk it forward. You're going to feel those tissues rebound within your body. So be present for that. Nice. Okay, so standing side bend. We're all going to face this wall. I'm going to face forward, and you're going to face this wall and place one hand on the chair. Inhale is going to lift your outer arm. And exhale is going to find a gentle side bend. You can soften the elbow and let it bend. But now you feel that nice long side bend. Bend one knee. Bend the outside knee. And you'll feel that outside hip open up a little more for you. And then straighten the leg. Release the arm. Turn your body. Pardon my back. Chair. Inhale lifts the arm. Exhale initiates a soft side bend. You can bend the elbow. And then that outside knee, you're going to bend that knee. Look what's happening again, creating that length on the lateral line. Very gentle, easy side bend. Don't force it. Don't dump weight on your hip. Just notice those sensations. And then drop the heel, lift the arm, release it back. Good. Couple shoulder rolls to release any tension that may have collected in the shoulders. Come back to your chair. So we call this the puppy pose, what we just did. So take a nice deep breath into the crown of your head. Exhale is going to walk your foot back just 1 foot length at first. Remember where we were. Give that little wiggle, pull your navel to the spine. This time you're going to twist a little more through the hips. So as you bend the right knee, you can twist. Now you're going to get around your rib cage. You're going to stimulate movement of energy through your whole torso, your lower back, and really get into the hips and little twist of the spine. Let's walk it back 1 more foot length, if that works for you. Pull the belly button in, bend and straighten both knees a couple times. Bend and straighten both knees. And then if you like, walk it all the way back so that your arms are fully extended and your ears are in alignment with your elbows. Pause here. If this is not for you, take a step forward. Take another step forward. This is a self-guided class. Now this would be the equivalent of the downward facing dog. Wiggle your fingers. Make sure you're not pulling on the chair. Feel deep into your core. Wiggle your bottom. Pedal your feet. So some of us find downward facing dog unavailable to us on the mat. This might be a better space for you. And then slowly walk your feet back, moving lots of energy through the torso. Breathe in, breathe out, find your mountain pose. Inhale, arms rise up, look up, stretch up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, hands fall down to the heart. Release your hands by your side. Standing balance. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you turn your chair to this wall so that all of our chairs are facing the same way. Okay? And then turn and face me. And place your hand on the chair for balance. Even if you think you don't need the chair for balance, I want you to just keep it here. Now the knee that is away from the chair, soften and bend your knee and firm your bottom. So activating your glute muscles is going to support the pelvis. Navel to the spine will support the spinal column. Rotate that hip open. So instead of the knee being forward, the knee is out to the side. Little tuck of the pelvis, stay. Basic tree pose. Glide that foot up to rest on the leg. Press the leg into the sole of the foot. Press the sole of the foot into the leg. This is a basic tree pose. Too much on your hip, just keep the toe down, making a little kickstand. Still active in the glutes, still under with the pelvis, still drawing the core strength in. Let's layer this. Float the arm up to a V. Stay. Tree pose, supported. Feel the earth underneath your growing roots down into the earth. Feel the crown rising up to the sun, just like a tree. Float your hand away and then bring it back. What you're going to feel is a tensing response of the body. We want to feel safe. Is your shoulder fatigued? Give your arm a little break. Give it a shake. And then if you like, let it float back up. Now, if you want to venture to lift the other arm, stay calm, stay grounded, stay centered. You can be here, you can be here, you can have a toe on the floor, you can keep a hand on the hip. You get to explore your tree pose. If you like, palms meet, hands to the heart, place the foot, breathing into the top of your crown, you're the mountain. Breathing out, stand tall. Good. Quietly bring your chair, as quiet as you can, to the other side. The beauty of standing balance poses is it literally engages every muscle group in your body. So now you're facing me. No, your chair is there. Your chair is there. You're just facing me. Good. And once again, just standing on 2 feet. This is a balance pose. Relax in your mountain. Pause. Soften and bend the knee. And then open the hip. This is your basic tree pose with the little kickstand. Firm your bottom. Belly button in. Calm, grounded, centered, and tall. Would you like to float the arm up? Would you like to float the foot up? Feel your calmness, feel your calm and steady self. Calm and steady. You want to venture to take your hand away? Play with it. This is where you get to practice feeling more awareness of your sense of balance. Think of your sense of balance the way you think of any other of your 5 senses. You get to explore that. You know, if you were going to go into a nursery and smell different flowers, you're exploring the sense of smell. You're exploring your sense of balance here with your tree pose. Palms meet, hands to the heart, foot lands, mountain pose. Breathe in, breathe out, stand tall. Notice any tension in your body. Notice any stickiness in your body. Take a step away from your chair or step back. Open up your feet and just soften one knee and then the other. Let your arms begin to swing. I call this the rinse cycle. So sometimes in our balance poses, we get a little bit tense. You can rinse it out. Let go of that tension in the shoulders, the back, the hips, and then come back to your chair. All right, so we're going to turn our chair back forward, so you're facing forward to the chair. And we're going to come into our standing strength. So fingers are right here on the chair. Take a step back with your right foot. So right foot lifts, step the right foot back, and drop the heel to the side. Front knee, the left knee, is going to bend. It will not go past the ankle. So if you want to walk that front foot forward a little bit so that that knee is in line with the ankle, great. This is called your warrior stance. So once again, try not to lean. You can bring your chair a little closer so that your fingers rest here for balance. Really ground through your feet. Now float your right arm up over your shoulder. You have the left hand, you can keep it here. Or you can float the left hand up so that both arms are up and you don't have the support of the chair, but you can always bring the hand back down. Give yourself that option. Beautiful warrior one. The arms should be floating above you. You don't have to hold them. You don't have to be rigid. Touch the fingertips, rise up through the fingertips. Would you like to gently lift your gaze? Do you feel safe? And then bring your gaze back center. Release your shoulders, your elbows, and your wrists. Find your chair. Pick up your back heel. All right, so now we're in the crescent pose. Supported. Squeeze your bottom, belly button in. Would you like to float your right hand up now in your crescent pose? You can stay. Would you like to float that left hand? Explore your sense of balance. You can even let it rise all the way up. You have the chair, you're safe. You can even lift your gaze a little towards the ceiling. Crescent pose. Breathe, feel, relax. Hands fall. Take a big step forward. And find your mountain pose again. Breathe into the crown of your head. Breathe out to the soles of your feet. Soften and bend your left knee. Pick it up, step it back. Turn the foot to an angle, finding that warrior stance. Once again, the chair is out here. Bring it a little closer so you're not dumping. Check that front knee that is not going past the ankle. And align your shoulders over your hips. Stay for a moment. Warrior one. Inhale can float that left arm up. Exhale can stay. That right hand is here for you. If you like, you can let the right hand float over the chair and hover or rise up into a full warrior one. Heart is open, feet are grounding. Feel to the tips of your fingers. And then you float your arms back down, nice and easy. Find the chair. Careful lift of that back heel for crescent pose. The hip comes forward, so there's a little tuck of the pelvis here to lengthen the front of this hip, but easy does it. You can stay. You can bring that back heel down to a warrior one. You can float the right hand up and stay. You can float the left hand and explore, or you can venture to lift up the left arm. But what we're not going to do is tense and hold our breath. We're going to shift from tensing and holding the breath in that fight or flight to a breathing and opening up into the pose. You can always pause, bring your hands down at any time. Give yourself permission. Then let them float down. Top of your head. Inhale is going to pick up the top of your head. Step that foot under your hip. Long, slow, satisfied exhale, stands tall, mountain pose. One more downward facing dog. Walk your foot back 1 foot length or 2. Find a little pedal, find a little wiggle. Feel that new space you found in your body. And then if you like, walk it back another foot length. Wiggle, pedal, breathe, move. And if you want to go all the way, pull your navel up to the spine, walk the feet back so that your chest is parallel to the floor. Avoid locking into the knees or locking the jaw. Instead, use those deep core muscles. Whatever expression you're in, from puppy to downward facing dog, you should feel a nice stretch. Nothing should hurt. You shouldn't be struggling and in pain. You're breathing, feeling what shows up for you and staying calm and relaxed. Let's take that nice slow walk back. Stay present for every sensation. Feel those rebounds, feel those tissues moving in your body until you find yourself back aligned in your mountain pose. Open your hands. Deep, satisfying inhale. Look up, stretch up, look up, stretch up. Celebrate life. Exhale, brings the hands down to the heart. One more time, deep breath in. Can you celebrate your life? Pull those breath into your body. Exhale comes right down to the heart, and you're going to bow to yourself. Crown up. Now, we're going to come and sit back down, but wait. We're going to sit down mindfully. We're going to walk around the chair mindfully. So which way do you want to walk around the chair? Go the other way. Okay? Go the other way and just stand in front of your chair. Know that your chair is there for you. It supports you. Notice this connection with the feet. So the same way we use the inhale to rise up, we're going to use that exhale to bring us back down. You might prefer to have a more open stance if you tend to be tight in the hips, okay? All right, so here we are. Deep breath in, rises up, big stretch up. Exhale, open up, relax your knees, pull your belly button in, find your chair, and sit back down. Notice that feeling of relief. Don't want you to lean back in your chair quite yet. You're in the front, I know, yeah. You're in the front portion of your chair. Your hands are back here where you started. Very nice. Now, open your wings. Take a nice deep breath in and open your wings. And as you exhale, lace your fingers underneath the thigh. Give that lean back so the leg lifts. Now, what I'd like you to do is try to find that ankle with your hand and cross it over. Now, this is not available for everyone, and I don't want you to force it. Now, if this is not available for you, what you can do is simply open the hip and cross the foot under the opposite ankle. And this will also open up the hip space, okay? So you're gonna have to play with certain things and be at peace with it not being available. Now look at the bottom of your foot. If it's bare, see the skin. If it's not, make sure you go home and look at your bare foot, because sometimes there's little cuts and dryness. Our foot needs our attention every day. Take your thumbs and massage into your foot. Take your fingers and massage around the top of your foot, around those bones. Take your fingers and spread your toes. They get really jammed up in the shoes, right? Squeeze around your heel. Massage your Achilles. Give your foot love every day. Play with the toes a little more, this little piggy. Then take your hand and pat it. It should feel maybe tingly. You're bringing blood flow to the sole of your foot. Give it a rub. Now take your leg and give it a rock. So you're going to feel around that hip. Okay? And then if you like, take your hand and hook it under your knee and pull your knee in. Okay, so we're going to lift our knee. It may not come straight. Don't worry about it. And then back here in your hamstring, give it a little love, give it a little warmth, and then cross it back over. Feel the sits bones down. Take a nice breath in to sit tall. As you exhale, lean forward from your heart. Stop when your hips begin to resist. Don't make them lock up. If this is comfortable, you can even place an elbow or relax over your leg, but that's not the point. The point is to feel within the hips and the glutes and get this nice figure four stretch. And what's nice about it is you can really get into what I call the dark meat, the thighs, it helps you get into that real dark meat. Breathe into that space. Good. Now sit tall, slide your bottom leg out and let that top leg glide and slide down. Let it relax. And then you're going to windshield wipe your ankles. So that blood flow that we stimulated, that movement, it integrates nicely. Ready? Inhale, spread your wings. Exhale, laces it under. Give that nice little lean back. And if it's available to you, cross that foot over carefully. Don't force this knee down. We're just feeling and relaxing. All right, let's take a look at that foot. Give it some love. Look at the bottom of your foot. Massage it, every toe. I always say no cell left behind. Every cell in your body hungers and thirsts for the breath of life. Dry skin means your body. Breathe a little deeper into that space. Get around the toes. Bend the toes forward, bend them back. Achilles, heel, arches, bunions, corns. Just give them all love. Every part deserves love. No shame. Pat it, rub it. You know that bop it toy? That's what you're doing, right? Rock it. Feel into that hip space. You can take your heel, you can hook your hand underneath and get that hamstring. Make sure that hamstring gets a little love at the back of your thigh. You can even move your leg a little bit. It's there for you. Cross it back over. Okay. So sits bones are down. Feel that stability first. Pull a deep breath in to your body so that as you exhale, you're relaxing. You can rock it. You're going to feel when your hips begin to say no or your back says no. We're responsive to our body's no's. But if your body says, oh, heck no, you've gone too far. Let's back it up a little bit. That space where you feel that resistance is asking for your breath. It wants the breath. So you're just going to breathe and feel that resistance. You're going to breathe and feel that resistance. You're going to show up for yourself. You're not going to abandon that space. You're not going to criticize that space. You're going to give it what it needs. Lots of breath. Lots of awareness, lots of breath and awareness. And then you simply rise up, you slide that bottom leg away, and you glide that leg back down. Very nice. Walk the feet back in, and the hips, shoulders and hips are nice and aligned. Bring your hands to your heart, thumbs to your sternum. Curl your fingers into a heart. Your heart is so full of love. Bring the backs of your hands together so wrists touch. Bring your fingers forward and open up your upper back, tuck your chin. Lift your arms up and make a great big heart around you, bringing the sides of your hands together and back to your heart. Inhale, your heart is small. Breathe in as you exhale, open up your back, pull deep into your heart space. Inhale, make a big, big, giant heart around you. Share the love. Exhale, brings the hands back to your heart. All right, rock yourself back and lean back into your chair. It's cold. Let the chair support you. Let it bounce. Now, your feet, let them rest. You can open up your knees a little wider if you like. You can place your hands down, up, lace or fingers touching. I want you to get really relaxed now. Let your eyelids flutter closed. Allow this chair to support you. Sometimes we sit in a chair like it's a three-legged chair, like we're sitting, but we're not really relaxing. I want you to consciously relax your body. Relax your bottom. Soften your jaw. Your lips are touching, but your teeth are apart. Let your jaw soften. Soften around your throat, your brow, your temples, your shoulders, all the usual suspects. The light in me honors the light in you. If you like, you can say the word namaste.
Namaste.